I'm really hyper. Hey, I have not, no. Hi, those of you at home, I'm Jen Berger. I'm here at the APDA in St. Louis. I just had one of my favorite guys over here tell me that I was a little hyper. I am, so I think I'm going to take a couple deep breaths. I think I'm going to talk so fast, nobody's going to know what I'm saying. I actually flew in from Fort Worth this morning. So I literally got off my plane at 8:55. But I'm here. So I kind of feel like I flew in, yes. So those of you at home, you have showed up to a movement training class. We are not going to use any weights today. We're just going to use body weights. Now, what we are going to do, which I know sometimes Michelle does not do, but we are going to use our chairs today. So those of you at home, if you don't have a chair, grab one. You'll want to have it nearby. We're actually going to split sets. We're going to do our first set seated, standing, seated, standing. There'll be 4 sets that we'll do today. We're going to focus on big movements. We're going to focus on some core movements and then get that heart rate up a little bit. So before we do that, though, we need to get these bodies warmed up. So small today. I think last week we had like 15. I don't know where everybody went. Hey, stop it. Don't even say that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go in with deep breath 1, exhale it out. We'll do 2 of them. All right, let's go. In through the nose, all the way up. Nice big breath up top. Hold it up at the top, and then exhale it out through your mouth. And then we'll do another one here. In through the nose, all the way up. Nice big breath up top. And then exhale it out through your mouth. We're going to stand with those feet hip width apart right here, and we're going to roll those shoulders back. Big shoulder rolls back here, really working. Like I said, we're going to focus on some big movement today. So let's get some big range of motion movements in as well. You're going to have to put that hair in a ponytail pretty soon, Mr. Heiler. I'll give you a little French braid. You and I can have matching braids. How about that? I like it, though. Have you had your hair long before? No? I like it. Couple more. It is hippie mode, yes. Yeah, there you go. Shake those arms out a little bit. Big wrist rotations right here. And then we'll go ahead and make those arms really nice and long standing here. Now we're just going to take that head and neck and just turn it from side to side. So big movement as we turn that head from side to side. With each rotation, you can get a little bit further into that movement as well. Yeah, I've been 6 nights in Fort Worth, and I feel like I have been gone for days. All right, come back here. We're going to go chin to chest and all the way back. I do like Fort Worth. Have you all been to have you spent much time? I like Fort Worth and Dallas. One more chin to chest. And then it was family weekend last weekend. Yeah. All right, come back here. We're just going to do some push and pulls. So just hinging at that waist. We're going to reach out nice and big here. And then we're going to take it and pull, push and pull. Let's go. Push. So it was family weekend. We went Thursday. So we were there Thursday, Friday, Saturday for parents' weekend. And then I dropped my husband off at the airport. I picked a friend of mine up from the airport, and she stayed with me for 3 nights. My daughter had sorority initiation last night, and her and I are in the same. I was in the same sorority as she is. So I got to be at her initiation, so I stayed for that. Let's go ahead and put those hands on those hips. I'm happy to be home. My other 2 had homecoming in the meantime, so we survived a lot this weekend. Let's rotate through that way, side to side. Big rotations. No, she's not. No, I don't have any cheerleaders in my family. I have athletes. I mean, I have, athletes as far as for making Dallas. Are they? I didn't know that. Like, that's where a lot of those Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders come from? Well, that surely would make sense, wouldn't it? But I did not hear that. All right, let's come right back to center. Let's stand up nice and tall. And now we're just going to tap through those heels right here. We're going to make those legs nice and long, focusing on warming up those legs here. All right, and now let's add some arm swings. We'll continue to work that rotation of those shoulders as we get big arm swings. What's happening, Merle? How are you? Hey, better late than never. That's what I say. Hey, and Alan wasn't on time either, so don't let him say, right, Linda? Don't let him say a word. No. No peanut gallery today, Linda. Oh, karma. That's what she's talking about, Alan. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's march it out right here. Cute shirt. It's kind of fun. That's where I want to go. I want to go to Greece. Oh, I heard it's beautiful. You been to Greece, Jim? Okay. So pretty. I would love that. Love it. All right, keep marching out for me. We got about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, we're focusing on big movements today. We're going to get some core strength movements in today, and then we're going to get some cardio in today. So we're kind of all over the board. Oh, and some balance. Holy cow, we got so much to cover here. All right, here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Merle, you weren't here, but I said our first set is going to be seated. So make sure you haven't wandered too far from your chair. Go ahead and have a seat. Our first set that we're going to do, there are waters over there if anybody needs them. Give yourself a lot of space. We have more space than we need in this room today with the few of us that are here. So our first exercise is going to be big. We're going to couple it with a core exercise. First exercise, we're going to do seated. I like to do this one seated because I feel like you can get the biggest range of motion on this. We're going to do those seated star jacks where we really open up as big as we can and then come right back to center. We'll start with a minute of those. Are we ready? Let's go right here. So out as big as you can and right back in. Now you guys can kind of set the pace on this. If you feel like you want to really, want to kind of get your sweat on, get your heart rate up a little bit, you can take it a little bit faster. Otherwise, we're going to focus on big, perfect, Linda, like as big as we can get, like out big and then right back to center. Out and center, just like that. Big and center. Out big. Now, each time we come to an exercise, we will get to do it 3 times. So once we're finished with this, don't be too sad. You'll get to do it again. Good news is every time we come back to it, though, we'll do it for a shorter period of time. We're already over halfway done. With each one, try to get even a little bit more open, big in those shoulders and those hips. Let's go 5 more. Oh, spread your toes too. Yeah. Were you here, Linda, last week when Russ was giving Alan a hard time, or you were giving Russ a hard time? Yes. Well, I thought they were going to go out in the back, Linda. Here we go. 2 more. Let's go 2 and 1. Great work. That exercise will be coupled with a core exercise. We're going to be sitting on the edge of our seat. You can use that side of your chair if you need to for guidance, but all we're going to do is we're going to lift both those knees and then we're going to slowly lower them. Now, modification would be to just do one at a time. So what it's going to look like is you're going to lift those knees up and then you're going to slowly lower. Now, modification would be just to do one leg at a time. All right, full minute of these. Let's go right here. Up and slowly lower using the core. Up and lower. Great work. Up and slowly lower. Slower you go, the more challenging it is on the way down. We're going to couple those big exercises with that core strengthening exercise right here. Nice and slow. It's 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. If it starts to bother your low back at all, you have 2 options. Number 1, take it to that single leg, or just don't lift those legs quite as high. We have 15 seconds left. Let's everybody go 2 more. 2 and 1. Great work. Sit up nice and tall for me. Told you we'd have a chance to do those 3 times. This is round 2. This time it's only 45 seconds. Going to go back to those star jacks, 45 seconds. Are you ready? Let's go right here. Open and close. As big as you can get. Big as you can get. Open and close. course, at home, if you need a modification, you can always do one side at a time or one leg at a time if you're more comfortable with that, or just one side at a time. Right here. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Right back to those knee raises, right where we went. These are our 2 exercises, star jack and knee raises. All right, nice and slow, lifting both those knees. Let's go right here, up and slowly lower. Now you'll feel these in your legs because it does take a little bit of leg strength to hold them up and slowly lower. But I really want you to focus on the center of your body. I want you to focus on that core doing the work. Slowly lowering it all the way up. Up high. Slowly lower them. Again, modification is that single leg. We'll do it the same way. We'll lift it high and slowly lower. Your knee bothering you, Linda? Oh, does that bother you? Is this? Today it is a little bit, yes. All right, here we go. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more round of those. 30-second star jacks right into 30-second double knee raises, and then we can put that set to bed. You ready? Let's go right here, nice and big. Out and in. Out and in. Now, we're not coming back to these. Once we get to our 30-second round, it will be the last round of these exercises. So make sure you're making them count. Remember, this first exercise is big. This is range of motion on those shoulders and those hips, opening it up really wide. We're over halfway done. Let's go 3 more. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Right into those knee raises. 30 seconds. Last round of these. Let's go right here. Up and lower. Slow up. Slow down. I'm using my chair as a little bit of a guide, but you can keep those arms up here. It's a little bit more challenging. 15 in, 15 to go. Not coming back to this one. We're actually going to stand it up for our final exercise of this set. For 3, 2, and 1. Great work. All right, stand it up. So how we're going to do this, I said we do those 3 sets, and then at the end of each set, we're going to do a little bit of balance. So if you feel more comfortable being on the back of your chair for balance, now's the time to go ahead and move back there. This exercise we'll do 3 rounds of. 3 rounds, kind of our magic number. 3 rounds of this particular exercise. We're going to go side to side. So all it's going to look like, and again, use that chair in front of you if you need it for stability. We'll start with the right side, and we're just going to lift that right side arm and leg, and then come right back down to center, alternating sides. All right? Let's go right here, nice and slow. And then coming back down. Slow up and slow down. The slower you go, the more challenging it is on this. It's a little variation of that single leg stand. Doing a little jig over there. Yeah. Nice and slow. Slow up, slow down. Also working a little range of motion on those hips and those shoulders as we lift and lower, but really focusing on balance. Give me about 15 more seconds, and we'll take a quick break and repeat it. So these balance portions will be done Tabata style. That's where we work for a short period of time and then rest for a short period of time. 1 more on the right, and then let's end 1 more on the left, and then relax it down. All right, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Like I said, when we get to that balance, it's going to be 3 rounds. Nothing longer than 45 seconds on that, but we're going to go back and repeat that. So 45 seconds again, alternating sides, keeping it nice and slow. We'll start with that right side. Are we ready? Let's go right here, nice and slow. So we got some big movements, like I said. We got some core movements. And then we'll follow up with some balance. This is set 1. Nice and slow. Hold it up. And then slowly lower. I like the way that we're using those chairs just as a guide, not as a crutch, right? We want to work on that balance a little bit, but you guys are doing a good job. Last 10 seconds on this round. Nice job, Alan. Nice work, Jim. Nice and slow. One more on this side. All right, shake it out. You feeling that in your hips a little bit, or if I just not worked out for a long time? Because I'm feeling that in my hips a little bit. All right, you're working in those legs that's stabilizing you. One more round of that. We'll take our first break before we go into set 2. We're going to start on that right side. 45 seconds. Let's go. Again, working those side to side. Challenging that balance. The higher you go, the more challenging it is. The slower you go, the more challenging it is. Jim, I don't know that I've ever worked out with you when you're on this side of the room. You're kind of throwing me off a little bit. I'm just kidding. 15 seconds left. Come on, nice and slow. We get to shake out those legs and grab a drink after this. Nice and slow up and slow down. All right, let's go one more each side here. Up. And last one here. And down. Nice work. Shake out those legs for me a little bit. Grab a drink if you need to. Set 2, I said, was going to be standing. So we started seated. Our next set is going to be standing. What we're going to focus on here is not only are we going to focus on big, but we're going to couple it with a little bit of a heart rate raising exercise. So again, you can always stand in the back of the chair if you want to. We're going to start with slow high knees. So that's going to be our big movement, is nice and slow. Big high knees, working that range of motion on those hips and those shoulders. Again, every time we get there, it'll be a little less time spent there, but it's just going to be high knees with big arm swings. Now remember, what does that arm swing look like? Does my arm swing stop here? No, my arm swing comes all the way back. So it's a forward and a backward. So it's big arm swings just like that, all right? When you're ready, let's go. 1 minute of work right here. Now, we're going to take this exercise and make it big. When we come to it again, we're going to make it quick. So I'm not concerned about quick on here. I'm more concerned about big. Getting those knees up, big arm swings. Looking good. We're going to work those hips and shoulders today, my friends. 30 in, 30 to go. Looking good. Working that balance a little bit as we slow it down, right? But focus on that back arm swing for me, all the way back. What that does is that really works on that full mobility of that shoulder. We're down to our last 15 seconds. A minute's the longest. We're going to have to do something today, folks. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to take that same exercise, but this time we're going to make it quick. All right, so we're going to make it quick right here. High knees, we're going to work to get that heart rate up a little bit. You can also, those of you at home or in that room, can always do it seated too, right here. All right, either way. And you know what? I demonstrated like this, but if you want to do your high knees right here in order to get that heart rate up, you can do that too. 1 minute of work, getting that heart rate up with those high knees. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go right here. So we're just basically taking that big movement, making it a little bit smaller and quicker. Smaller and quicker, getting that heart rate up. I'll give you time on the other side to bring that heart rate down. We don't have that many people in the room. If you feel like you want to march around, you can do that too. If you don't want to stay right where you are, those of you at home, Move around that room as long as you're keeping it safe. Usually we don't have room to move in here. It's nice that we have a little extra space. A little change of scenery, right, Merle? Yes. Did you? I wonder if people are out of town. Oh, well, we've been on this schedule for a while, don't you think? But maybe. All right. The room said 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we're coming back to those 2 exercises 2 more times, but I want that heart rate to come down a little bit, okay? So those breaths that we do in the very beginning, those big breaths in through that nose, out through that mouth, great way to bring that heart rate down. We're going to go right into round 2. Good news is we're cutting it by 15 seconds. We're going to go back to those big high knees, big arm swings for 45, right into quick high knees for 45. All right, you with me, girl? All right, come on. Jim's ready. You ready, Jim? Let's go right here. 45 seconds. Now, this is the time when you can also bring that heart rate down a little bit too, because we're not focusing on that cardio work. We're focusing on that big movement. Don't forget that back arm swing for me. All the way forward, all the way back. The other thing is, with not as many people in here, you can't get away with much, Linda. Got my eye on every one of you in here. Big arm swing, big high knees. Great thing to think about or to focus on when you're doing an exercise is what that particular exercise is helping you with. And when you get to those bigger exercises, it's that range of motion. 15 seconds left. Say that again. No, that's next Tuesday. I was in Fort Worth. I just flew back this morning. That's why I was hyper. Alan said I was hyper. It's because I've been up since 3:45, I think. I picked my car up at 4:30 for 3, 2, and 1. We're at the airport by 6. Yeah, so by 3 o'clock, I was taking a nap. All right, we're going to take that same exercise, and what are we going to do? We're going to make it quick. All right, we're going to make it quick. You can use whatever space you need. It's only 45 seconds this time. Let's go right here. It's only 45 seconds. Our focus on this exercise is getting that heart rate up. We can do that by increasing that intensity by pace, making it quicker, using those arms and legs at the same time. They look like my little robots just running around the room. Like I wind them up, I just wind them up and they just keep on going. All right, we got to cut this one down by 15 seconds. So all you got left is 15 seconds right here. We have one more round of these exercises. All right, here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so where we get to bring that heart rate down a little bit. All right, here's the deal. If you're ever in a class and that teacher is asking people to bring their heart rate down and you feel like you're already there, you know, because we have different intensities. We have different fitness levels in all classes, and you feel like you're already there, you can always just take it to a light march until the rest of us are ready. All right. All right, we ready? We got one more round. One more round. So we'll go 30 seconds, big arm swings, big high knees, right into 30 seconds, quick high knees, and then we'll work on our balance, all right? All right, here we go. 30 seconds, let's go. Shortest round yet. Nice and slow, slow and big. $15 in, 15 to go. High knees, big arm swings, forward and back. For 3, 2, and 1. Last 30 seconds of quick high knees, you all right? Let's go right here. Last 30 seconds. We'll let that heart rate come down after this 30 seconds, and then finish this set with our balance. Woo, only 30 seconds. Come on, less than 10. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, do me a favor. Everybody roll those shoulders back for me a little bit. Practice a little bit of those deep breaths. Same way we finished our last set, we're going to finish with a little balance. So if you need to be at the back of your chair, now's the time to do it. All we're going to do here is 3 mini sets, 30 seconds apiece. We're just going to come up on those toes and then rock ourselves back onto those heels. We're just going to do a heel toe rock. It's only 30 seconds. All right, let's go right here. All right, you guys pick what that range of motion looks like. If you can come up on those tiptoes, come back on those heels. Nice and slow. Be aware of where you are in space, all right? Don't rock back too far on me. Or watch that chair or stand next to a wall, one of the two. Nice and slow right here. It's only 30 seconds. We're just shifting that weight forward and then shifting it back. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake out those feet. Shake out those legs or those feet. You can shake out those feet too. Working a little range of motion on those toes, right, as we go heel to toe. 1 round down, 2 rounds to go. It's only 30 seconds. All right, are you ready? Let's pull those shoulders back and let's rock right here, toe to heel. Only 30 seconds. Not a very big range of motion here. It doesn't really matter. No, I think it's where you're comfortable, because it's really just getting comfortable with your balance. So they may even move from when you're on your heels to when you're on your toes. You're really shifting that body weight backward and then forward. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake them out. And they have one more round of those. One more round. Next exercises are going to be done seated too. That's good news. Seated, kind of. All right, are we ready? Going back to those heel toe rocks, only 30 seconds. We'll grab a drink after this. Let's go right here. Up on those toes, rocking back on those heels. Great exercise to practice in the safety of your home. Just make sure you're at a space where you can hold on to something if you need to. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake out those legs. Grab yourself a drink. Find your chair again when you're ready. Our next set is going to start in our chair. Remember, I said seated, standing, seated. We're back to seated. This is set 3. This is where we're going to focus on those big moves again and couple them with our core exercises. When you're ready and you grab a drink, I want you to move to the edge of your seat. What we're going to do is we're going to do a sit-stand, which is where we're going to go here. But our big part is going to be in getting as tall as we can. So it's going to look like this. We're going to go down all the way up. If you want to even come up on your tiptoes and get even taller than that, you can. You don't necessarily need to. All right, we have balance. We already have balance playing into it. But I want you to sweep and up as tall as you can. All right, let's go. Right here. Sweep all the way up, tall as you can get. Much as you can stretch out those muscles. Right here, using those legs, getting as tall as we can get. Nice and big. Great. Way to reach up to the sky. That's what we want. Tall as we can get. Again, if you want to go up on those tiptoes, you can, but it's not necessary. I just want you to reach. Big, really lengthen those muscles. Working to strengthen those legs and then getting as long as you can. Remember, our first set is the longest. It's 1 minute. We're already over halfway. We'll couple it with that core exercise. Ten seconds left here. How tall can we get? You know that, all that so big. Oh, so big. Let's go one more here. One more. And up. Great work. Go ahead and have a seat in your chair, but don't get too comfortable. We're going to sit on the edge of our seat here. We're going to go into that core exercise. Big and core is what we're putting together. We're going to work those oblique muscles. This is not a new exercise to any of you. We're going to tickle those earlobes and just bring that elbow across to that opposite knee. All right? 1 minute, just crossing that elbow to that knee and then right back down, alternating sides. Let's go right here. Using the side of those abdominal muscles to really turn that elbow to reach that knee. And tickle those earlobes. Don't pull on that neck. Alan told me last time we did this, it was a good thing I had big ears. Didn't you, Alan? I had like the tiniest ears in the whole world. Otherwise, it would have hurt my feelings, but it doesn't because my ears are so tiny. The what? All right, let's go 4 more. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, what are we doing next, Linda? We're getting nice and big for 45, right? We're going up, back as tall as we can for 45 seconds. All right? Don't seem so excited, Linda. Are we ready? Let's go all the way up. Tall as we can get. You got it. Using the strength of those legs to stand up and get as tall as we can get. Legs long, arms long, whole body nice and tall. Again, if you want to go up on those tiptoes, you can. You absolutely do not. I just automatically go up on my tiptoes because I feel like I can get taller that way. 15 seconds left. Come on. We're going to go back to those bicycles. With each stand, get as tall as you can. Try to reach a little bit higher. Let's do 2 more. 2 and 1. All right, have a seat. Going back to those bicycles for 45. All right, everybody good? Tickling those earlobes. You with me, Steve? Are we ready? Steve's still smiling, so I'm in good shape. All right, we ready? Let's go. Across that body right here, 45 seconds. I turned the fans on early so we wouldn't get too toasty. I pointed away from Alan so he wouldn't get grumpy. I had it all worked out before y'all even got here. Right here, halfway in. It's only 45 seconds this time. Yep, just for you. Just in case. I think about you guys sometimes. Thanks, girl. Here we go. 3 more. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more time. Did I say jury duty is next Tuesday? That's when my jury duty is next Tuesday. I was just thinking about that. I didn't remember if I answered that question. No, I know. I'm not looking forward to it. All right, I'm kind of hoping that I'll call Monday night and they'll be like, oh, we don't need you. Thanks anyway. Yeah, well, I'm coming up with all kinds of excuses. I've been drumming up all kinds of excuses. All right, here we go. Here we go. That's what I said. I think I'm going to. I'm going to say there's people here that need me. I can't be on jury duty. All right, sit stands, 30 seconds, tall as we can get. You ready? Let's go all the way up. All the way up, nice and tall. Don't move away from your chair. Remember where your chair is here. All the way up. This is the last time we're doing these, guys. Let's get as tall as we can. Ugh. Big, long arm stretch, big, long leg stretch, 15 seconds or less to go. All we got left is 2 more. Let's do 2 more, as tall as we can get. All the way up. And up. And back down. 30 seconds of those bicycles is all we got left before we finish this set off with our balance. We're getting so close. I mean, y'all, we have like 13 minutes left. That's it. All right, to be exact, tickle those earlobes, 30 seconds of work. Let's go, cross that body. Not coming back to these. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Got to stand up for our balance. This will be our final balance. All right. We're not coming back to balance. We're going to end getting that heart rate up. So go ahead and if you need to, move to the back of your chair. We're doing just flat out single leg stands on these. So back of the chair is probably not a bad idea. Those of you at home too, just to keep it safe. All we're going to do is we're just going to raise that one leg. We'll start with our right leg. Raise that opposite leg. 30 seconds is all we got. 30-second hold each side 2 times. All right. So we're going to raise that right knee. Left arm goes, and we're holding right here. Perfect. You can work on getting that arm straight up. The higher your knee goes, the more challenging it is. It's only 30 seconds, and we'll shake that leg out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. Nice work, Alan. We're going to go the same thing on the other side. All right, so we're going to raise that left leg. Right arm goes. 30-second hold. Are we ready? Let's go right here. Last balance we're working on. About 90 seconds worth of balance work, and we'll be on to our final set. Straight arm, high knee, tight tummy. You're using that chair. You're doing a great job. Just use it as a guide. Keep yourself safe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. We just have 30 seconds on each side left. All right, 2 rounds on each side. We'll grab a drink after this and finish off with the finale. All right, right leg up, left arm up, and we're holding right here. 30 seconds, not coming back to this side. Less than a minute of balance work here. Listen to that body. Keep yourself safe. $15 in, 15 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. We only have 1 more on the other side. All right. We're going to get big and quick on the last set of the day. So that left leg goes up, right arm up, and we're holding 30 seconds. $10 in, 20 to go. Keep that arm up and leg up. This is another great exercise to practice at home. 10 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake those legs. That balance gets a little bit harder the more tired your muscles get too. Go ahead and grab a drink. We're gonna stay standing for our last set. We're gonna get nice and big side to side. So like I said, there is room here in this room. So find a space where you can move side to side. With that last cardio big exercise, remember we did high knees and then we went quick high knees. What we're going to do here is we're going to do big side steps, nice and slow, opening up those hips, and then we're going to go to quick side steps, all right? So big to quick is what we're doing. 3 rounds, a minute, 45, and 30, and we're stretching it out. All right, so give yourself space. Remember, see where you are in your space. Big. Big is what I'm focused on for the first minute. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Nice and big. Big. If you want to get some shoulder mobility in there too, you can give me some big arm swings. Working those shoulders. Pretend like you're ice skating. You look very graceful. What? I was never good at ice skating. You know why I wasn't good at ice skating? It's because my ankles weren't strong enough. So like it, you know, my ankles would go in and I didn't love it. Any of y'all good? Steve, were you a good ice skater? Yeah, so. Merle, Linda? Yeah. Yeah. Jim, were you a big ice skater? No. Yeah. My mom grew up in Thief River Falls, Minnesota, northern Minnesota. So she spent a lot of time on her ice skates. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Short and quick is where we're going now. So it's just short and quick right here. Side to side, getting that heart rate up. All right. Here's the deal. If that side to side messes you up, go back to those high knees. March around the room. I just want you to get your heart rate up. All right. Are we ready? Let's go right here. If you want to go to the beat, you can go to the beat. You want to go up and down, you can go up and down. Move around. I just want you side to side quick. Or if you want to dance, you can dance too, Linda. All right, here we go. 15 seconds left. Come on. You can even go quicker if you want to go quicker. It's up to you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. 2 rounds left. 45 seconds and 30. We're going to get really big on that next one. 45 seconds. All right. Big as we can get. Are you ready? Let's go. Right here. Big. Come on. Big. Big step. Big arm swing. Again, not quick. I'm not worried about speed. I want big, big side steps. Those of you at home, if you need a chair as a little bit of a guide in front of you for your safety, by all means. 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, you ready? Quick side steps, 45 seconds. Ready? Let's go. Nice and quick, nice and quick. If you want to keep adding those arm swings, you can add those arm swings a little bit too. You can march around that room if you want to do that. I just want those heart rates up. You know, singing and doing exercise is a good cardio exercise too, right? Because it's working those lungs, getting that heart rate up, working that endurance. If that side to side is bothering you, Linda, just do march. Just do right here. Yeah, don't do that. I don't want you to irritate them. You think so? 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, because we got to make sure that we're nice and even, we're going to go ahead and do that one more time, right? 30 seconds slow and big, 30 seconds quick. We're going to have a seat in our chair and we're going to stretch it out. That's all we got left. 1 minute of work, all right? Nice and big as you can get here in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go right here. Big, 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 as big as you can step out. It's only 30 seconds. The what? Oh, yeah. What workout was it? Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, good. I hate that when it can't be live, but I at least am happy that that's an option, you know? Yeah, that's awesome. It's fun for her too. 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds quick is all we got left. Now here's the deal. I just want you to get your heart rate up on this one. So if it feels better to go here, if you want to do some jumping jacks, if you want to jump some imaginary rope, I just want that heart rate up. 30 seconds of work. Are you ready? Let's go right here. I'm going to stick with those quick side steps, but you do what's going to get that heart rate up. March around the room, quick side steps. You can give me some arm swings here if that helps. It's only 30 seconds of work. We're going to bring that heart rate down and then stretch it out. Stick with me here. We need some maracas. You know what? That would be fun. Let's do that. I'm going to get some sound machines for us to use. All right. All right. All right. And everybody said, because we are so happy that we are almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab a drink. Let that heart rate come down just a tiny bit. All right. Before you just stop that body, we're going to stretch in our chairs. Now that may be a little much to ask. That may be a little much to ask. Although Halloween is coming up, we're going to have, what day is Halloween? We're going to have a Halloween class. I need to think about that. David, what day is Halloween on? Look for me. Look and see what day Halloween of the week Halloween's on. Please, 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 with sugar on top. I hope it's on the day we work out together. Is it a Tuesday? It might be a Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday is Halloween. Be thinking about your costumes, folks. I may have a different costume for each class. 3 costumes in one. I think I'm going to. All right. Let's go ahead and stretch it out. Oh, I'm so excited. My kids don't dress up anymore. You know, well, they do, but not to trick or treat. Let's hinge at that waist and reach for that toe. Great work, folks. Let's go ahead and hug that leg in. Pull it in nice and tight if you can, and then just rotate that ankle for me. You have over a month to think of costumes. We may just do a whole Halloween week, because Jim doesn't work out with us on Tuesday, and I would hate for him to miss out on dressing up. All right, other side, right here. And Steve doesn't work out on Tuesdays with me, so let's talk to Michelle. Maybe we'll do it Tuesday, Wednesday. Maybe we'll do it all week. All right, hug it in and rotate that ankle. All right, feet down, sitting up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and take that chair or that leg, turn that body and look over that shoulder behind us. I know I sound like a broken record, but where those eyes go, that body will follow. So look over that shoulder behind you. Nice big stretch through the center of that body. That torso is an area that can become stiff, kind of like those shoulders and those hips and knees. So let's go ahead and continue to work on that movement. Other side now. Again, sitting up nice and tall. All right, meet me back in the middle. Let's take that arm and go up and over. Nice big stretch up top. Arm down, other side up. I also say this all the time. I don't give you nearly enough stretching in this class, so take some time, those of you at home or those of you in my room later on today, to continue to stretch those muscles out. Great way to work that flexibility is to elongate those muscles, and we can do that through stretching. Go ahead and relax those shoulders, or that arm, sorry. Roll those shoulders back for me here. And then I'm going to have you finish with those big neck rotations. Once you give me one in one direction and then one in the other, as big as you can get, thinking about making that circle with the top of your head as big as you can do it. One in one direction, one in the other. Another great exercise to do at home. Let's finish with 2 deep breaths, in through that nose, out through that mouth, thanking those bodies for everything that they just did. Getting a deep breath up top and holding it, and then exhaling it out through that mouth. Great exercise to practice here is this breathing in through the nose all the way up. Nice big breath up top. Hold it up top, and then exhale it out through your mouth. And clap it out, because we are done. We are done. Great job, those of you at home. We'll see you next time. Nice work. You can leave them